Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another adventure, another weekend. Welcome back, everybody. Time for more adventure. Come on, this one's going out to Hawaii. We got to do an ETOPS check, as always. Let's see. Drop the gear doors real quick. And do a quick little inspection. This is the final portion of the ETOPS check because the preliminary portion has already been performed by the guys at the hangar. This is what you call the final stages of it, which is 3 hours prior to departure. I've talked about this many times throughout the videos in the past and shown you guys all this and pretty much talked about all the components here. So check out those other videos when you get a chance. The Airbus 320 family hydraulic system regarding the cargo door is very unique. It still needs hydraulic fluid or hydraulic pressure to open it, but it isolates every other system, as in the flight controls won't move, just the cargo door will move. The little green light means that door is open fully and locked. Now, can even check the hydraulics from downstairs. Let's see, blue's good, yellow, good, green, good, go. This is also where we would service the hydraulic system. Selecting the desired hydraulic system with that rotary knob you saw me turn, hook up a Bowser or a servicing unit and just pump. The two big purple caps that you see there are quick disconnect fittings. That's for a very different operational check. We can hook up an external mule or a hydraulic mule and perform hydraulic tests on the aircraft. One good example of it would be a gear swing. The aircraft can use its own hydraulic pumps, but you can also use external pumps, or once again, a hydraulic mule to assist the aircraft. It looks something like this. This is an aircraft that's been jacked up and they're gonna do a gear swing on this thing. A gear swing means that we're simulating the aircraft going gear up and gear down. And in a second, you'll see where hoses get attached to those hydraulic ports. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, there's a reason why the ports or those quick disconnect couplings are purple, because Skydraw hydraulic fluid is purple as well. You'll see that later on in this video. And here's what the actual gear swing looks like, the procedure itself. Check it out. You see that cart right there behind the airplane? That's the mule, the hydraulic mule I was talking about earlier. Quick little inspection of the cargo. This is the aft cargo on the 321neo. Just overall condition. And here, this is something that you usually find. See the seal? It popped out. No big deal. It's really easy to reinstall. Just kind of yank it and just put it back in like that. Just make sure everything's good to go. It's going to look the rest of the way. I'll clean all the rest of this out and then reinstall this. Easy. It's not a big thing. Happens all the time. Good as new. All right, let's go. Keep going. We gotta go upstairs. I didn't get a chance to film anything on the inside of the airplane, but we got another one coming in. So let's go. Let's go. potato. Hey, buddy. How are you? You're looking okay. Don't worry. They just got here, so he looks okay. Just a little bit scared. He'll be just fine. Hey, you want to come help me do a walk around? Come on. I'll make a mechanic out of you. Guys, I want you to understand something. I don't want you to worry too much about the animal because the animal is pretty much sedated a little bit. And yes, they do travel in the cargo. Cargos are pressurized, cargos are heated. I am also a pet owner. I have cats of my own. There's a way that you can get your animal on board with you. Now, this is dependent on the size of your animal, also if it's a service animal. Yes, of course, it costs a little more to get all those things and all the paperwork, getting ready for it. If you want to have a peace of mind having your animal travel with you on board next to you, you always have the option. If you can't or don't want to do that, your animal can fly within the cargo compartment very safely. And yes, I know it's a bit of a stressful environment between the transitions, as in the transition of loading and unloading the animal. Personally, every time I see a crate, I always walk up to it and try to comfort the animal, making sure that it feels okay. Even ramp agents, when they're loading or unloading the crates, they're very gentle, they're very attentive. Because as I said, most of us are pet owners, so we sympathize and we understand. But anyway, this little guy is going to be just fine. Another happy airplane. Good to go. This is a quick turn. I think it's going out to Chicago. But yeah. Of course, we can't leave without switching the guns. Oh man. All right, on to the next one. Next. Oh, you're gonna do a tight turn, aren't you? I've talked about this before, guys. The 320 family have a very interesting gear angle. The nose gear is tilted 9 degrees forward and the aft gear, or the main gear, is tilted 6.5 degrees aft. The primary reason for this is for the stability of the aircraft when it's on ground, wider stance, so to speak. Nose wheel steering can reach up to 74 degrees, plus or minus a few degrees here and there, but when it's turning at that sharp of an angle, one of the wheels will come off the ground. No damage to the bearings, no damage to the axle. The aircraft is made for this and it can handle it. The only thing that's actually taking the punishment is the tire itself. It's a bit of a cringe factor when maintenance is sitting there and watching this happen. You do this enough time, this is how you get uneven wear on the nose wheels. Well, what can I say? It is what it is. If the aircraft needs to make a sharp turn like this, then, they have to do it. We'll just have to watch for the wear and tear of the nose wheels. Not too bad. All right, look, my Airbus identifies itself as a Bugatti. As the name suggests on the unit itself, yes, it is a sensor, but it is a sensor for the nose wheel steering. The thing is actually giving the position of the inner rotating tube. It senses how many degrees the nose wheel is turning. There's 2 of them and they're identical. They're on either side. Next time you think Bugatti only makes cars, no, they make airplane parts too. Oh man. I had to pause it here on this hydraulic control unit because look at the companies. Look how many companies are involved in one unit. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and the function of this unit. But basically, this thing provides hydraulic pressure to the steering actuators. Those big cylinders down below. Regulates the pressure, and it can also cut out the pressure when the aircraft is taking off. There's a lot more that it does, but that's the basics of it. Well, here's our first problem. It's not a big deal, guys. It's held down by clips. Sometimes when flight passengers hit it up too hard, like they go really hard, it'll pop out. But it's okay. We're gonna reseat it, make it look like that again. It's not hard at all. Just put it back on and reclip it. Easy. There you go, guys. Fixed. And we're gonna clean that off. I had a little bit of grease on my hands. I'll get some soapy solution and wipe that down. But otherwise, it's working. Alrighty, let's wipe this down. Oh, by the way, you know that silly little trend that goes on that influencers like to do of put your phone and close the window shade on top of the phone and record everything that's happening? Please don't do that. You're breaking the window shade like that. Please don't do that. Get a suction cup. Hold your hand steady. Just don't do that. You're gonna break the window shade. That's it. That's my PSA. As always, cargo never disappoints. Look at this gorgeous beauty. Wow. That's something else. That's some interesting wheels. Huh. Sure was a beauty. I love classic Porsches. Unfortunately, that was the only car there that time, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I thought it was a pretty cool car. Towards the end of the video, I actually show you guys some other stuff, so if you want to fast forward or stick around, you'll see the original Terminal 1 or Hangar 1 and some other cool stuff. Well, we're back to another 737. You know what I noticed just now? Look, you know, most 737s, you'll see up top of the windshield and the sliding window, you'll see those cutouts. But some of them don't have it. I guess they started phasing out that little portion of it. We'll go try to find another 737 that has it. We'll find a comparison. But yeah, look, this one doesn't have it. I guess the 737 is still evolving. Yeah, not there on this one. Anyway, this one just came in, and I think it's gonna go back out to Las Vegas. Yeah, quick little walk around. Same old, the usual. There we go, here's another 737. Look at the eyebrows. See, the panels are there. The other one didn't have it. There you go. There's your comparison. Pretty cool, huh? See right there. And believe it or not, yes, that is the official name of it, the eyebrows. There used to be windows on the classic models, the Jurassic 737. After a while, they didn't need the windows, so they plugged them up. Initially, my assumption was always of the classic 707, the 727s, and those were used for celestial navigation. I was wrong. On the 737 models, the official statement from Boeing itself, it's simply to visually assist the pilots. They even came out with an official statement. Here, I'll show it to you guys right here. Here you go. And this is public knowledge. You guys can go look this up as well. Interesting factor that those windows, the cutouts, they were actually forming cracks at one point or another, stress fractures. So getting rid of them was a good thing. We keep on going, we keep on working. This airplane came in and went right back out. This is the only thing I got to capture, but the next one over is going to be a beautiful GE90 sound, so volume up. Alright guys, last flight of the night. Beautiful clean post flight, just like I like. Status normal. Oh, he's got the batteries off, that's not a big deal. There you go. Normal, that's what I want to see. That's it. I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Later. Good morning. Welcome to day number 2. Got our coffee. Let's go. Time to begin. Wake these beautiful airplanes up. They need to start going to work, just like me. Looking mighty fine, mighty fine. This thing's gonna get ready and fly out to Philly, I think. Yeah, that's where it's going. So far, so good. Beginning of a shift is always calm, but also very stressful. We get our assignments and we ready up the aircraft, but the whole thing is making sure it leaves on time, so we're always there on standby in case of a last-minute gate call. We do not like when airplanes take delays, especially for maintenance purposes. It's a very fluid environment. It's unpredictable what aircraft can do or what can break. So we try to prevent and be prepared as much as possible. Whether it's a quick fix or a deferral item, legality with MELs or CDLs or NEF programs. End of the day, our mentality is making sure the aircraft is safe and we can dispatch the aircraft to its destination. Sometimes we encounter problems and sometimes there's no problems at all and we're just kind of there, standing around and waiting. We are, how can I say this? We are the necessary evil. Nobody really wants us around, but when something actually does break, yeah, they call us. We want to get it out there safe. You know what we gotta do? We gotta boop the floof. Boop. Looking good so far. It'll be a beautiful day. Let's take a quick little look on this 321 main landing gear strut and look at this yellow band and what it says. This main fitting and OS, lower bearing, manufacturer part number, bunch of random numbers, are match set. What this means is that this strut has been overhauled. It's been oversized. They do this to bring the aircraft back into airworthy condition in regards to the strut itself. A landing gear overhaul shop will redo that bearing and oversize it. And it has to be done on both of the gears. That's why it's a match set. You'll see it on the other gear as well. And a quick little look at the shimmy dampener on the 321 right here. If you guys remember the last episode, I talked about it on the 737. You'll see it here again on the right-hand landing gear. Here comes the next office. As usual, the Heathrow flight. ETOPS time. Got to service a little bit of hydraulics in that 777. Just want to show you how pretty SkyDroll looks when it's brand new. So, SkyDroll, yes, the epitome of aircraft maintenance, and it's very painful when you get it on your skin or get it in your eyes. The company that makes this is called Eastman Chemical Company. It is a phosphate ester-based hydraulic fluid. This stuff was actually developed back in the 40s by Douglas Aircraft. By their claims, it's fire resistant, not cause corrosion, it has amazing thermal properties, it's humidity resistant. And I think I remember a guy or watching a video of a guy drinking this stuff and saying, oh, this won't harm you. Yeah, don't do that. I've been blasted by this stuff and taken showers with the stuff, not by choice. I've taken SkyDroll baths because of fluid leaks. You know what? Let's do a story time. I'll tell you a story of when I almost died. One of many. We were doing a rat check, ram air turbine. Just like earlier you saw, we have to connect hydraulic hoses to the aircraft as well as to this unit, the rat, in order to get it functioning properly. Now, here's what happened. Me and a team of about 5 other guys were performing this check. We have everything set up and the hydraulic mule is running. We're not getting it to run just like the way you're seeing it right here. We didn't understand why the thing wasn't running, so we kept on building the pressure up and up. Little did we know that the unit, the mule, was rented out to a different airline and they configured it to a different standard or a different check, and they did not put it back to its original condition. We did not know this. That put the thing into a different configuration, which made the mule function differently, as in flow pattern. Wasn't pushing fluid to where it's supposed to, and it built up the pressure within the hose to an extreme amount. And those hoses that are connected to the airplane are rated for 5,000 PSI. Yeah, you would have guessed it. It went beyond 5,000 PSI and exploded. Guess who was standing right in front of that hose? That's right, yours truly, because the equipment has to be right there next to the landing gear. And it blew up in my face, my body, everywhere. I pretty much ingested, I'd say about 1.5 cups of hydraulic fluid, covered head to toe, and in my eyes, in my skin, everywhere. I damn near died. I had to call the fire department. It was a mess. Emergency ambulance came along. I had literally had to strip down into my underwear in front of all my coworkers, and the firefighters hosed me down with a bottle of Palmolive in my hand. Yeah, it was some event. At least I know that they never put me on a rat check again. Well, not for a while anyway. But yeah, they said, Stig, you're exempt. Take it easy. Hey, I'm still alive, still walking. Purple sticky punch. Keep this out of your eyes, kids. It will hurt. But it's pretty. Now you can't argue the color of this on this one with me. It's definitely purple. I think you guys have seen me do this a million times at this point. You probably can do it on your own. It's the center system this time, so it's a little low. Bring it up a little bit. Anyway, I won't bore you with this. I'm just gonna pump this up. And watch the gauge. It was a pretty busy day, so I captured whatever I can. 737 was the next bird, but I didn't capture anything that I did with it. Once again, guys, I apologize. Sometimes I can show things or capture certain things, and sometimes I can't. The next clip you're going to see after the 737 pull-in is going to be inside of an Airbus. So, but anyway, enjoy the rolling. Okay, back in the Airbus, we got two little issues. One, they said the sink is getting clogged. There's a filter in there, a special little tool. I'm gonna pop that off. And the second one, the door is not springing back closed, which is because of a little spring right here. It popped out. Just gonna put that back in the slot. Let's deal with the clog first. Yeah, it is clogging up. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Yep. Nasty. Now, usually I'll clean out the old one and put it back in, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to put the brand new one in there. Pop that back in. Abracadabra. Fixed. Alright, now let's move on to the door. Good. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna pop the door out because there's a little spring in here. That's it right there. So that's supposed to hook up inside there. We're gonna push it back in. Watch. There. That back on. And that. See how it springs back now? That's what it's supposed to do. That's where that little spring is supposed to go. It gets latched right in there. So now the door is springy. That's what it's supposed to do. Anyway, okay, don't worry, I'll clean all this up. But yeah, Nice. Well, there it goes. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. If you think you have OCD, I have it 10 times more. I cannot stand things being out of place. I cannot stand being things dirty. That's a very difficult environment when we're working on airplanes. And coming up on our last flight, and this one stays here overnight, so all we gotta do is just oil it. There you go. Yeah, she needs a little oil. Easy. As I said, this was the last flight. A long 16-hour day is done. All I gotta do is oil it and on to tomorrow. Let's go. Welcome to the next day, and caught this little beauty of a specimen. This is a very rare aircraft. Let's see if I can butcher the name. Piaggio? An absolutely beautiful aircraft. I don't know much about this airplane, but it's all right. You guys fill me in. We're gonna go see some other cool stuff. So I'll give you a little bit of context why I'm out here roaming around, because it was an extremely slow day. I was on the brake riding crew as always, usually on my Monday, and my Monday is usually my Friday. But I got to go and look around, and I remember somebody asking and saying, "Can you please show the original Terminal 1 or Hangar 1?" This is it. This was the original terminal at LAX. The hangar was built in 1929. This was back when the airport had a dirt landing strip. Feel free to go read up on a history on it, because I'm not going to regurgitate Wikipedia knowledge to you. But as you see the hangar now, it has been converted into a cargo facility, or a cargo shipping and receiving facility. It's ran by DHL at this point. But the architecture still stands because that building is considered a historical landmark. For some reason, I always thought the Casablanca movie was filmed. You know, the airport scene with Humphrey Bogart. In reality, it was actually filmed at Van Nuys near Burbank. Looked identical though. On the other side of Terminal 1, or Hangar 1, is the FedEx facility, or the FedEx line facility. Managed to do a little bit of drive-by and capture this beautiful MD-11F. I called a buddy of mine at FedEx and asked him, "Hey man, can I come over and check out one of your airplanes up close and personal?" He goes, "I wish you could, but I'm not at work today. It's my day off." Oh man. It's all right. Next time, he said, just come on by, just give me a call. But we can observe it right here. Can always appreciate the beauty of McDonnell Douglas MD-11 aircraft. Such a beautiful piece of equipment. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Good old DC-3. I think I've shown this before in older videos, but why not come over here and check out this old beauty one more time. She's a tired old bird. He needs a desperate need of restoration. Look at that. Flat tires, rust everywhere. This thing is a bucket of bolts. Look at that. Yeah, corrosion everywhere. Look at that. Poor thing. Slowly dying. If you guys didn't know, this is the Flight Path Museum over here at LAX. So you can go inside and, well, I think they're open on the weekends. Check out their schedule. I haven't been there in a while. But yeah, they've got a bunch of cool stuff over there. And they even got a fire truck over there. We'll go check it out in a second. Oh my God, poor baby. I hate seeing airplanes die like this. Maybe they'll restore it one of these days. Yeah, I don't think that those bolts are supposed to be like that. Sure, when they reposition it, they took the wings off and reattached them. The light still looks good. Oh man. Ouch. Classic square windows on these. Oh, I wonder if there's anything inside. Let's see if I can see anything. Can you see anything? Huh, how about that? That's way deteriorated. Get myself dirty. Also got a old school fuel track and a little baby tug over there. I'll go look at that in a second. Tail draggers are definitely cool. Definitely cool. Maybe you can see something out of this window. That's all. Sometimes when I have extra time on my lunch break, I'll come out here and sit underneath the wing of this airplane and lean up against the gear and just have my lunch and just enjoy the history of what this is and appreciate aviation and how far it's come. This little tiny thing. That's hilarious. Rusting away just like the airplane. Somebody definitely should restore this. And a broken 76 ball. I remember back in the day this thing was still upright and not broken. I don't know what happened to it. Let's go check out the fire truck. I guess at one point this thing was fully functional. They now got brand new fire trucks, more sophisticated ones, so they decided to make this a museum piece. Look how massive these tires are. These things are as tall as I am. Just bigger than airplane tires, that's for sure. That's crazy. Michelin X tires. Actually, Michelin X tires are on airplanes too. Interesting. Very interesting. Or they call it X Air or Michelin Air. I can't remember. Very cool though. The summer schedule is pretty much over at this point, and we are dwindling down with our flights when it comes down to the late night flights. Everything is coming in later, so today was a super easy day, and I was on a brake riding crew, and that was the only airplane that I needed to brake ride. So let's enjoy it. Do a quick little walk around, make sure everything's okay. Wait until they connect the jet bridge and go upstairs. Okay, everybody's out of the airplane. Let's button her up and let's go. Here we go, we're back in our 737. And like I said, it's our only move today. Oh, make the best of it. Set this up, get it ready to go. Easy. Okay, our truck driver is here. They're lifting us up. Let's go. Let's go for a ride. Just to move it up here for 10 weeks. Full for the Charlie 9. Full for Charlie 9, vector 1748. 8144, wait for Jet Blue to pass at Juliet. Taxi Bravo Charlie 6. After Jet Blue at Juliet, taxi Bravo Charlie 6. 1477, ready to exit Pacific. Papa Charlie 8, West Victor 8, taxi. Runway 478, Takeoff taxi. Yeah, 477, though. Sorry, 478, ready to exit Pacific. Runway 478, runway 25, right taxi at Charlie 8, Bravo. 25 right, via Charlie 8, Bravo, correct, 478. Charlie, very good, 73, Delta Charlie 7, for Charlie 6. And 73, Telegram, proceed Charlie to Charlie 3. Charlie 3, Charlie 6. 1748, Bill Fair, taxi Charlie 9, Charlie to the right. Charlie 9, Charlie, ramp back at 1748. At 8144, back with now, taxi Bravo, Charlie 6. Bravo, Charlie 6, and 144. Ground clearance, 3449, top of Charlie 8, ready taxi Victor. 3449 LA ground, behind Spirit, taxi runway 24 left via Charlie, November, full short November 2, then contact ground point 65. 24 left via Charlie, November, hold short of November 2, and over to ground point 65, going 3449. 3449 is Victor, is current new departure frequency is 124.3. We have Victor and 124.3 for departures, going 3449. LA ground, American 51 Bravo on top of Charlie 9, requesting push
Charlie, sir, Charlie 50 Park. I guess 51 Bravo, LA ground, hold short, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, American 51 Bravo. This is 131 LA ground, taxi Bravo, Charlie 9 to the gate. Bravo, Charlie 9 to the gate, JetBlue 131. Ground American 2308 Juliet for 51 Bravo. 2308 LA Grand Taxi Bravo Charlie 9, give way to company at Charlie. Bravo Charlie 9, give way to company at Charlie American 2308. 3449, contact ground, 0.65. LA Ground American 51 Bravo, ready for proceed. American 51 Bravo, proceed Charlie, Charlie 15. Charlie, Charlie 15, American 51 Bravo. Runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo. 25 right via Bravo, left 1111. Ground Korea 90208 Heavy. Request proceed against Arrow. Gate Korean Air Cargo Line number 1. Radar 920 Heavy, Telegram push to west on Alpha for 25 left. Push to west on a 25 left, Korea 90208 Heavy. Scout 5363, hey, ready for taxi with Victor. What was that? Scout 5363 and Charlie 6, ready for taxi with Victor. Ground FedEx 1100 taxi, heavy taxi with Victor. Thanks, Scout 5363 stand by, get back taxi to you. FedEx 1100 heavy 25 left, taxi Alpha, hold for the Fox on. Alpha for the Fox 35 left, FedEx 1100 heavy. 1100 heavy motor start, Mike. Over start, yep. Coast 53. Alright, it'll be 2-4 left. Let's go 2-4 left via Charlie, November, short November 2. 2-4 left, Charlie, November, short November 2, standby 5360. Coast 5360, new departure frequency 124.3.
There we go. All done. Easy. Okay. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. And everything else is basically off. Time to kill the power. And watch for the EGT to drop. Well, it's time for me to go home, but look what just came in. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Good old Smiley. The only airplane with a smile. There it is, ear to ear. Woo! She's a beauty. This is the PSA bird. There you go. Gorgeous. Alrighty, I'm all done. Time for me to go home. Hope you guys all had fun. I know it was a super easy, super short day. It is what it is. I'll take an easy day once in a while. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. That's about it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the adventure. Thank you so much all for being here and watching as always. I appreciate every single one of you. Leave your wonderful comments down below. Share your experiences, share your stories, share your knowledge. I'll see you all on the next adventure. Later.